Hi everyone, in today's video I want to show you guys how to create your own Bitcoin multi-signature wallet. Now with a regular Bitcoin wallet or any other cryptocurrency wallet in general, you have one private key that controls all of the activity associated with the Bitcoin on that wallet. That goes from generating your public addresses to signing transactions. Essentially, whoever owns or knows the private key controls all of the funds on that wallet. Even with the best practices such as backing up your wallet by writing down your private keys or seed phrases, you would imagine that if you have large funds stored on a single wallet, that you may still feel a little nervous about losing your funds or someone stealing your funds. Well, there is a solution that you can use to enhance your security, which comes in the form of creating a multi-signature wallet, or what we call a multi-sig wallet for short, to store your funds. With this kind of wallet, you are essentially creating a wallet that requires more than one private key to move funds off of that wallet, thus minimizing the risks that I mentioned earlier. Think of it as like a two-factor authentication but for your Bitcoin private key. For this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to construct a very simple 2 of 3 Bitcoin multi-sig wallet using the popular wallet software Bluewallet. When I say 2 of 3, what I mean is that you need 2 out of the 3 private keys to access your funds. One key can be from a mobile wallet that supports multisig. The second can come from, let's say, a desktop wallet. And the third key can be generated from a hardware wallet that supports this feature, or you can generate one yourself using an online Bitcoin key generator software. You don't have to set it up in that particular way, but that's just a possible suggestion. If you want, you could have one desktop wallet and 2 hardware wallets as keys, but it really depends upon your preference. So let's dive right in. Here I have a fresh installation of Bluewallet on my desktop. When you open the app, you click the blue button that says add a wallet. You will then see a list of wallet options, and Bluewallet itself is a very functional Bitcoin and Bitcoin Lightning wallet. But for this tutorial, we're going to be selecting Vault, and we're going to name our Vault wallet Test Multisig, and then we click Create. On the next screen it says a Vault is a 2 of 3 multisig wallet, and it needs 2 vault keys and a third one you can have as a backup. So we click Let's Start, and on the next screen, this is where the magic happens. The first vault key I will create on this desktop itself by simply creating Click New, and I must remember to write down those 12 seed words safely in my stone book and click Done. The next key I will generate in Bluewallet is actually going to come from my mobile Bluewallet. You're going to start by doing the same process, and actually it appears that the mobile version has more options for multisig. In other words, you can create different variations to your multisig, but for right now we're going to stick with 2 of 3. So I click Create once again, and I should see my mobile seed words, and I'm looking to import these words from the mobile phone into the desktop by either typing them out, or you can easily click the share button, which brings up a QR code which I can scan on my desktop. Now I must remember that I must do the reverse process from the desktop wallet to the mobile wallet. So on the desktop, I go back to vault number 1 and click share, and I scan that QR code on the mobile phone using the input feature so that both wallets have the same key pairs. Finally, for the last key, I want it to be a bit more personal and even more secure than the last 2 that I created, as this is the one I intend to lock away or put in my will should I pass away. Now I'm sorry to sound a bit morbid in the middle of the video, but the idea of crypto inheritance was a recent topic that came up in my WhatsApp community group, and I think it's worth talking about. Now if you want to become a member of this community, it is an invite only group, so you have to sign up using the Alty platform and searching for my group. I'll put more information on this in the chat below, and I'll do a video on this in the future. But let's get back to where we were. So if I want to create my own seed words manually, I would have to use a BIP39 Bitcoin seed generator. Now you can find some of these online, and of course I will leave the proper links in the description below. Now BIP39 refers to the standard Bitcoin seed phrase dictionary that was proposed many years ago and is found on GitHub. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, there is a standard list of 2048 seed words, and whenever your wallet goes to create a new Bitcoin account, what it actually does is randomly select 12 of these words using an algorithm to generate your unique Bitcoin wallet private key. Now that may sound worrying for some of you, but don't worry, it is mathematically unlikely that anyone or any computer will be able to guess your 12 words in the exact same way. Now the reason why I'm doing this method and not using my hardware wallet in this demonstration is, number one, I really and truly am not 100% sure how to use my Ledger Nano X to set this up on Bluewallet. It is easier on other services like Electrum, but I am not 100% sure, therefore I'm not showing you guys something that I'm not certain about. But I do believe it involves using my XPub on my Ledger, but that isn't something I want to mess around with at this time. And number two, as I mentioned before, this whole process made me think about inheritance. It occurred to me that by learning this, essentially I'm teaching myself or showing myself a way how I could leave my Bitcoin in a will to my family without a lawyer or executor of a will having access to the Bitcoin, since they would not have all of the keys necessary to access the funds. But I'll save my thoughts on that for another day, so let's not get too sidetracked. Now this website is the website I'm going to use to generate my 12 words. I'm going to first download this website by right clicking on my mouse and click save as, and it's going to save as a HTML file which is going to be offline. I do that for extra security reasons because I don't want to use this site in the online fashion where it could be hijacked. Now I'm going to open the file and up should pop the same website, and I'm going to go to my Wi-Fi and turn it off. That way I know for sure that I'm completely offline. I'm going to change the number of words from 15 to 12 and click generate. Now these 12 words here are my 12 words that I will keep safe. And these are the last 12 words that complete my Multisig wallet. So I'm going to copy and paste them to both my mobile and my desktop Bluewallet. So now my Multisig is fully complete. This wallet comes with a pretty standard Bitcoin QR code I can send any amount of Bitcoin to. It's time to do a test transaction to this wallet to see how it works. Now that the transaction has been confirmed, it's time for me to show you guys now the strength of a Multisig wallet by trying to remove these funds by using two of my keys. Now before I go ahead with this transaction, I actually spent a few days playing with the wallet, and there are a few settings I forgot to show you all. So I'm going to go back to the main page, and I'm going to go to the three dots in the top right hand corner, just so you guys are familiar with the different settings associated with your wallet. The first will be the export and backup section. This should bring up a QR code which contains all of your wallet information. Once scanned, you can basically transport your wallet to any other device that you own. Now I would only recommend opening this under extreme circumstances and in an offline manner, because this information basically contains all three private keys necessary for your Multisig wallet. So again, only access this where necessary, and if you do access it, make sure it is offline and that you store it in a secure place if there is an event of an emergency. Let's go back to the other settings. Now I'm going to show you guys how to safely export your wallet using the export coordination setup. Now this is the recommended way to set up your wallet on any other device, because these 3 QR codes that are cycling through represent your public keys, which combine to form the master public key for your Multisig wallet. So you just simply scan this fluctuating QR code with your phone using Bluewallet or any other device, and that should safely import your Multisig wallet without exposing your private keys. So let's go back to the settings. We have other settings that you can also explore. You can even delete your wallet, but just remember that once you have all 3 private keys, you can always reconstruct this wallet at any point in time in the future. Well, let's go back to the transaction. I'm going to try to send a transaction using this Multisig wallet now. So I'm going to go to the address bar and paste a Bitcoin address. I'm going to enter the amount I want to withdraw, in this case $10. I'm going to check to see the fees are reasonable. In this case, I'm going to reduce the fees to a custom amount. I'm going to pay about 10 satoshis per byte for this transaction, and that should cost me around $1.30. I'm going to click next, and on this page you can see that I have 2 active keys assigned to this wallet. Now that is not necessarily how I wanted it to work. I wanted the case where I had to verify on my cell phone. So I'm actually going to go back to check to see why that is the case, as that is not how I wanted the Multisig wallet to work. So I'm going to go back to the wallet settings and figure out what went wrong. I'm going to go to manage keys, and it appears the reason why that didn't work is because of how I entered the last key. Now because this wallet has 2 keys that were entered as seed phrases, technically this wallet has 2 signatures already inside of it already. So what I want to do is to forget the seed phrase and use the xpub instead, and that way when I do this now, this wallet should only have 1 signature, and that would require me to use my cell phone or the other device to approve this transaction. Now once the wallet refreshes, I should see my transactions here again, and I'm going to go to send once more. I'm going to type in the amount of dollars that I want to withdraw, $10. I'm going to paste the address, and I'm going to check the fee. In this case, I'm going to add a custom amount, 10 satoshis per byte once again, and I'm going to click next. Now as you can see here now, I actually have to provide a signature now using a separate device to continue this transaction. I'm going to click provide signature, and on my device I'm going to click send and go in the settings and click sign a transaction. It should open up my camera and it should be scanning all the QR codes, and I click yes to co-sign this transaction, and I click confirm on my device and send now, and the transaction is completed. When I go back to the main screen on both devices, you should see the transaction as pending. So there you have it. I have successfully created a Multisig wallet that requires 2 different devices to confirm a transaction. Now I want to end this video by saying that Multisig technology is not for everyone. If you are a casual cryptocurrency user, chances are you have no use for this technology at this present time. However, if you do have large amounts of funds and you want to add an extra layer of security, then you can explore this option. But please do your own research, read upon it, and there are many other solutions besides Bluewallet that you can use. Now another possible use case for this is if you own a cryptocurrency company and you want to secure your clients' funds, then this technology might be what you should use to do that. You can also use this technology in the case, as I mentioned, for inheritance planning, but again, it might be better off to just give the person crypto while you are living rather than have to explain all of this to them. But in any case, I hope that this video was educational, enjoyable, and if you enjoyed it, please feel free to like, share, and give me a comment below. Now this channel itself is not monetized, and if you care to give a donation so you can support future videos like this, you can feel free to do so. The addresses are in the description below. Now I thank you all for watching and have a great day.